Good morning, my dear students. Now we are going to discuss square roots. The square root is nothing but we already discussed a number 1, 2, 3, and so on. So 1 square that value 1, 2 square value 2 into 2 4, 3 square value 3 into 3 9, 4 square value 16, 5 square value 25, 6 square value 36, 7 squared value 49, 8 squared value 64, 9 squared value 81, 10 squared value 100. We already discussed the square number. Now just think about this number, square number. So here the square root of the number is indicated the symbol this thing. So square root of 1 equal to this number 1. Square root of 4 is equal to 2. Square root of 9 is equal to 3. Then square root of 16 equal to 4. Square root of 25 equal to 5. Square root of 36 equal to 6. Square root of 49 equal to 7. Square root of 64 equal to 8. Square root of 81 equal to 9. Square root of 100 equal to 10. So this is the meaning of square root. Now just think about if you have a square number, in this square number you know that 1, 4, 9, 6, 5 are just unit digits. Now 4 is the unit digit or 1 is the unit digit. Then what is that unit digit of square root of the number? So unit digit of the square root. Unit root, the square root. So just think about the number. If you are going to take the square of the number, 1 square value 1 unit digit. 9 square value also unit digit 1. So if you have a unit digit of square number 1, unit digit of a square number 1, then what is the unit digit of square root of a number possible? 1 and the number 9. So now unit digit of the square of the number 1 is 1, 2 is 4, 3 is 9, 4 is 6, 5 is 12, 6 is also 6, 7 is also 9, 8 is also 4, 9 is also 1, 0 means 2 0. Now just think about the reverse case. If you have a square number, then what is the possibilities of the square root unit digit? So that 1 means we have two answers. If you have one unit digit, 1 and 1. So the square root unit digit is 1 and 9. The same way 4, no 4's here, no. So here also 4, here also 4. So unit digit, square root of the number, unit digit is possible. If you have a number 1 implies 1 and 4. If you have a number 4 implies answer 2 and 8. 9 possible 3 and here another 9, 7. So possibilities. Come to 6. Possibility is 4 and 6. Possibility is 4 and 6. Now come to 5. There is no other than no 5 here. So 5 means here definitely 5. So 5 means only 5. So we this one also over, this one also over, 6 over, 5 over, 5, 6 over, 9 over, 4 over, 1 over. Double 0 means single 0. 0 means 0 only possible. So 1 means if you have a square number, we need to write the square root of a number. So this is the square root of a number. Similarly, Now we are going to find the square root of a number. Why we need square root of a number? Suppose this is a square, one diagonal introduced, so it's a 90 degree. Now consider this is what? Triangle. So sides are here 8 centimeter, here 10 centimeter. Now we need to find this thing. So we already know that. Suppose A, B, C. So AC squared, hypotenuse squared equal to sum of squares of other two sides. AB squared plus BC squared. This is needed. We can find this thing by using the Pythagoras theorem. So AB squared. So 8 squared plus this thing 10 squared. So 8 squared value 64, 10 squared value 100, 164. Now AC squared equal to this thing. Now we need to find AC. AC equal to root of 164. How to find this square root number? Now we can check this thing by using prime factorization, whether it's a number, it's a square root number or not. How can we check? This thing we are going to study. So first process. So first we are going to study find square root of the following square root of a number. Suppose 100. Using prime factorization. This is the method. So prime factorization we are going to study. How to find? So suppose 100. Now think about 100. What is the possible divisor? 2. We can divide by 2. So 5 2s are 10, remaining 0. So 0. Once again you can reduce 2. So 50. So 5 2. 2s. Remaining 1. 5 2s. So here you need to use only prime number. Prime numbers are starting from 2. 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 7. Then go to 11, 13, 17, 19, 23 and so on. Using this number only we need to find the square root of the number. Right. So next number 5 possible. 5 5s are 25, 5. That is 5 remaining 1. Now 100 we can write as 2 into 5 into 5. Now we need to find square root of 100. Square root of 100 possible only using the pair. Where 2 2s are there, no. So using this 2 number, write one number. Next come to next number 5. Using this 2 number, next write one number. Now square root of 100 is nothing but 2 5s are 10. This is the answer for this. Square root of 100 we know that 10. Using prime factorization we are going to write this number. Now come to 164. So 164, 2. 1 not possible to divide. Now come to 16. We have 8 2s are 16. Remaining 4, 2 2s are 4. Then once again 2. So 41. Okay. Here 8, 2, 4, 1. Now think about 2, 3, 4. Not possible to divide using any prime number. So 41 is already prime number. Now 164 we can write as 2 into 41. 3 not possible, 4 not possible, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 up to 41. No number divide this 41. Now root of 164 equal to, using this pair, write 1 2. 41 is not a pair, no, right? As it is root 41. That's all. No need to write this number alone. Just write the symbol 2 root 41. This is the square root of this number. So if you have a pair, just write one number in outside. You can write those number without pair. Okay. Now come to 144. Now 144 just 2, 7, 2. Next 2, 3 2s are 6. Remaining 1, 6 2s are 36. Next 2, 1, remaining 1, 8. Next 2, remaining 9. So 3 3s are 9. So now 144 equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 4 twos, 3 into 3. So square root of 144 equal to, from this two number write one number 2. From this next number write another number 2. From this next number write another number 3. Now square root of 144 equal to 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. This is the answer. So now we can write any number, whether it's a square, perfect square number or not. Okay, this thing we can. So idea how to write a number is a perfect square number or not by using your prime factorization. Okay, so find the square root of a number by using prime factorization. We discussed this thing. So from this only we are going to discuss many problems. Your example 4, example 5, all those things given. Find the square root of, suppose 8100. 8100. 81 already we know the 9 ends are 81, but use only the prime number 3. So 2 3s are 6, remaining 2. 7 3s are 21 into 3. 9 3s are 27 into 3 3s are 9 into 3 3s are 1 3s are 3, so 1. Next 2 only possible, no? So we can write 2. So 2 means 50. Next 2 we can write 25. Next 5 we can write 5. So 8100 equal to 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, 4 3. Next 2 into 2. Next 5 into 5. Square root of 8100 equal to first two number write one number. From next two number write another number. From next two number another right number. From next two number another number. So now 3 3s are 9. 2 5s are 10. So multiplication is 90. So square root of 8100 equal to 90. This is the actual question. Okay. So second condition we are going to write. Check whether it's a perfect square number or not. Check whether it's a perfect square number or not. Or which number multiply we get, which smallest number we get perfect square number. This is the process now. So for that, suppose 120 is a number. How to check whether it's a perfect square number or not? By using your prime factorization. Now the prime factorization of 120 is using 2, 6 2s are 12, 16, another 2, 30, another 2, 15, so 3, so 5. So now 120 equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Now, so 2 pair. Remaining are without pair. So definitely 120 is not a perfect square number. Now what number we multiply so that we get a perfect square number? So we need to introduce number. That number should be matched with this number. So here 2 alone. We need to make a pair. How How it's possible? We need to multiply another 2. 3 alone. We need to multiply another 3. 5 alone. We need to multiply another 5. So what number I am going to introduce? 120. That number no. That is 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into, for this number I am going to multiply 1 2. For this 3 I am going to multiply another 3. For this 5 I am going to multiply another 5. So what number I multiply? 2 3 5. The product is 2 3 5 product. 2 3s are 6, 6 5s are 30. 30 should be multiplied so that we get a perfect square number. So what number should multiply with 120? We get a next, not next perfect square number. We get a perfect square number. What is the smallest number we multiply so that we get a perfect square number means 30. Okay. Let's say may consider next question. Suppose $72. Now 72 we get write as 2, so 36, 2, 18, 2, 3, 9, 2, 3, 3. So 72 equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. Now one pair, another pair. 36, 18, sorry, 50. So now this is also pair. Now this number alone is a without pair. We need to make a pair. How it's possible? Just multiply one another 2 so that this pair no. Now it's from a pair. So what number should multiply? 2 should multiply so that we get a perfect square number. So 2 should multiply with the 72 so that we get a perfect square number. This is the answer for this question. In this process, your exercise problem, exercise 6.3. First thing is given. What could be the possible one digit of the square root of each of the following? So first question given 9801. What could be the possible one digit of the square root of each number? So square root of 9801. Unique digit. Here 1 is possible, no? We already discussed. If 1 means possible, 1, comma 9 also possible because 9 9s are 81. 1 1s are 1. So 9. This is the possibility. Next, 99856. Here 6. Already we know that 4 4s are 16. So 4 also possible. 6 6 are 36. So I am just given a number. If you are going to find the square number, possibility 1 6. So 4 4s are 16. So 6 possible, no? 6 6 are 6. I am coming from a number. Then only you can write a unit digit of a number. That's all. So 6 6 are 36. Also possible 6. So 1 means 1 and 9 possible, 6 means 4 4s are 16 possible, 6 6 are 36, 6 also possible. 99801. Here 1 no. So possibilities. Next also given 1. So 1 comma 9. Next 657 666 025. 5 is given, so only possibility is 5, like that. Similarly, exercise 6.3 second block. Without doing any calculation, find the number which are surely not a perfect square number. We are going to check the unit digits of a number. The number ends with 2, 3, 7, 8. So definitely not a square number. So for that 153, 257, 408, 441. Here 3. Here 3 no. So no. 7. So no. 8 no. This is possible. Possible. We don't know. We need to check by using prime factorization. It is possible. So your answer is first 3 numbers A, B, C. Like that. So next, find the square root of 100 and 169 by the method of repeated subtraction. Now we are going to study repeated subtraction. Now suppose 25. We are going to subtract this number by using consecutive add number. First step. 25 minus 1. We get 24. Second step. 24 minus 3. We get 21. Third one. 21 minus 5. We get 16. Fourth step. 16 minus 7. We get 11. Fifth step. 11 minus 9, we get 2. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So what is the possibilities here? Here 25 minus 1, 24. 24 minus 3, 21. 21 minus 5, 16. 16 minus 7, 9. 9. 9 minus 9, 0. Now what is the steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 steps. So therefore, square root of 125 equal to 5. This is the method of repeated subtraction. The same way, suppose 64. Using repeated subtraction, we need to find the square root of this number. First step. 64 minus 1. So we get 63. Second, 63 minus 3. Right, as it is 5, 7, 9, 11, and so on. So now 63 minus 3, we get 60. Third step. 60 minus 5, 55. Fourth step. 55 minus 7, 48. Fifth step. 48 minus 9, 39. Sixth step. 39 minus 11. 39 minus 11, 28. Seventh step. 28 minus 30, 50. Eighth step. 15 minus 30, no, obviously 50. So last number should be 0. Now we have how many steps? 8 steps. 8 steps. So therefore, square root of 64 equal to 8. Like that we need to find this answer. So your next question actually given using a repeated subtraction, find the perfect square root of 100 and 169. Next, find the square root of the following numbers by the prime factorization method. I am not going to discuss all the problem. I am just to discuss Fourth problem. Suppose fifth one. 7744. Prime factorization no. So 7744. 2. 2 3s are 6. Remaining 1. So 8 2s are 16. Remaining 1. 7 2s are 14. Next 2. 1 2s are 2. Remaining 1. 9. Here 3 2s are 6. No, 1 not possible. 19 also. 9 2s are 18. Remaining 1. 6 2s are 12. Remaining 1. 8. Next 2. 4 2s are 8. Remaining 1. 8 2s are 16. 2 4. Next 2. 1 2 1. So 1 2 1 already perfect square number. So 11 11 are 11. Now 7744 equal to 2 into 2. 2 into 2. 2 into 2. 11 into 11. So square root of 7744 equal to, for this pair write 1 2, for next pair write another 2, for next pair write another 2, for next pair write 4. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 into 11 18. Now square root of 7744 equal to 88. This is the answer. Similarly, 9216. All the problem we can do by using prime factorization. Now I just introduce what are the prime number up to 50. Right, prime number. Using this you can divide, which is prime number up to 50. First prime number 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 7 after that 8, 9, 10 not possible, 11, 12 not possible, 13, 14 not possible, 15 not possible, 16 not possible, 17, 18 not possible, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. This is the next number. Not possible to divide by any number previously. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Next 29. Not possible to divide. 30. Next 31. Not possible to divide. 32. We can divide by 2. 33. We can divide 34, 35, 36, 37. 37 not possible to divide by any number. 38, 39, 40. Then 41 not possible to divide by any number. 42, 43. 42 we can divide. 43 previously not possible to divide by any number. 44 possible, 45 possible, 46, 47. 47 is not possible to divide by any number. 48 possible, 49 possible, 50 possible. So up to 50 we have this number. Using this, just do this problem. Next, fifth problem. For each of the following number, find the smallest whole number by which it should be multiplied so as to get a perfect square number. Also find the square root of the square number so obtained. So fifth problem. This thing we can discuss tomorrow. Now we need to solve this example and the exercise problem. Thank you.